All right, let's talk about one of the biggest challenges for brands and creators in the pet space. Why aren't our creator campaigns converting? Today, we're going to crack that code. We are going to turn those campaigns from a big question mark into a powerful, predictable part of your business.
Does this sound familiar? You've invested in a creator. The content they made is fantastic, you love it, but then you check the numbers, and the discount code redemptions are, well, they're just not there. It's super frustrating, right? But here's the thing. That's not the real problem. It's actually just a symptom of something much, much deeper.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start with the big conundrum, then we'll map out what the real customer journey looks like today. From there, we'll hunt down those pesky funnel leaks, figure out how to measure what actually matters, and then wrap it all up with a playbook full of actionable tips for both brands and creators. Okay, let's get right to the heart of it. When we see those low redemption numbers, it's almost always pointing to one of two or maybe even both of these fundamental failures in the strategy. First up, we've got funnel leaks. Think of it like a leaky pipe. Potential customers are interested, they're flowing towards you, but they're dropping off somewhere between seeing that awesome creator post and actually hitting the buy button. And second, we have flawed attribution. This is huge. It basically means you aren't seeing the whole picture of how a creator is really influencing sales. We're going to tackle both of these head on. So, to plug those leaks, we first need a better map. That old school straight line marketing funnel, it just doesn't cut it anymore, especially for today's pet owner. Their decisions are driven by trust and emotion, not just a simple A to B path. This is what the modern journey actually looks like. And notice something really important. It doesn't stop at the sale. For someone making a decision about a product for their dog, a 10, 15-year commitment, the loyalty and advocacy stages are where the magic really happens. We're not just trying to make one sale. We're trying to create a fan for life, someone who goes out and tells all their friends at the dog park about you. Okay, so now that we have our new, more accurate map, we can start playing detective. Let's do a little postmortem and pinpoint exactly where we're losing all those potential customers. Leaks can spring up at any stage, really. At the top, in awareness, maybe you're just talking to the wrong audience. In the middle, consideration, maybe the content doesn't build enough trust. And down at the bottom, your offer just might not be good enough. But there is one leakage point that is consistently the biggest culprit of them all. And that is the handoff. Seriously, just think about it from the user's perspective. They're scrolling on Instagram, they see a great post, and now they have to stop, go to the creator's bio, find the link, click the link, land on a generic homepage, and then try to find the product they just saw. Each one of those steps is an opportunity for them to just give up. That friction, it's an absolute conversion killer.
Okay, let's switch gears and talk about that second core problem, measurement. Because even if you fix all your funnel leaks, you're still going to make bad decisions if you're looking at the wrong numbers. It is time, folks, to move beyond last-click attribution.
So what even is last-click attribution? Well, it's a model that gives 100% of the credit for a sale to the very last thing a person clicked before they bought. So imagine this. A pet owner sees a creator's hilarious video about your product. A few days later, they see another creator's super detailed review. Then, a week after that, they finally Google your brand, click a paid ad, and buy. Well, with last click, that Google ad gets all the credit. And those two creators who did all the heavy lifting to build trust and desire, they get valued at 0. You can see how this is a huge, huge problem. So this here is your modern toolkit. And the key takeaway is that no single tool is perfect for everything. Coupon codes? They're super simple and great for Instagram, but they totally miss anyone who saw the post and bought later without the code. UTM links are amazing for tracking clicks from, say, a YouTube description, but they can be kind of long and ugly. Affiliate links are the industry standard for a reason. They're great for building performance programs. And whitelisting, that's the gold standard for getting the deepest insights, but it does require a ton of trust with your creator. The smartest strategy is to use a mix of these to get the full picture. Okay, we have mapped the real journey, and we know how to measure it properly. Now for the really fun part. Let's pull all of this together into a practical playbook that's going to help you engineer success from the ground up. For all you brands out there, listen up. It starts with an irresistible and exclusive offer, something better than what anyone else can get. Fix that leaky handoff by creating a dedicated landing page for each major creator. It works wonders. Give them clear, collaborative briefs, but please no rigid scripts. You hired them for their authenticity, so let them shine. And finally, start shifting your mindset from one-off campaigns to building real, long-term ambassador relationships. And for you creators, you are the crucial link in this chain. Your job is to become a master of the call to action. Make it clear, make it specific, and give it a little urgency. But most importantly, show, don't just tell. A video of a notoriously picky dog absolutely loving a new brand of food is 1,000 times more powerful than just listing the ingredients. Your job is to translate product features into real emotional benefits for the pet owner. Now, at the end of the day, putting this playbook into action isn't just about having the right strategy, it's about having the right partners. For brands that are serious about building these high conversion programs with the best dog creators out there, a platform like dogfluence.com really is the key to making those connections and managing those crucial relationships.
So there you have it. We've mapped the journey, we've identified the leaks, and we've built the playbook. The only question left is, based on everything you've just learned, which funnel leak in your own program are you going to fix first?